welcome or welcome back to your daily pick-me-up message. Honestly, if you clicked on this, then unbeknownst or very much known to you, your whole freaking worldview on love changed. Like did a complete 180 and for the better. Yeah, so this is something that Spirit communicated very, very strongly to me, not only yesterday, but also this morning when I woke up. And I meant to share some key observations that, you're invited to use this video as a checkpoint, yeah, to see where you're at in your consciousness level and if you fully align with what I'm sharing with you now, because honestly, to have arrived at a point where not only have you gained like full wholeness within, where you're no longer seeking or like striving or longing for love outside of yourself, you're actually so good, but to also now have attained a healthy view of what love is actually supposed to feel and look like. Oh my, that has been a journey, yeah, because in the beginning it was very, very easy to point out, what a very much dysfunctional, toxic, unhealthy love looks like, yeah. So you might have experienced that through parents, friendship circles, maybe you have even, experienced a toxic relationship yourself. Like this was made like very apparent, like from the get-go, being like, okay, this I do not agree with. Like, this is not the love that I want in my life. And then you were faced with the next step, which basically was, okay, this is unhealthy. Now I'm ready to call it a healthy love for myself. Problem with that was, where did you get the belief from, like what a healthy love is supposed to look like, contain? You're outside, huh? But you were not really seeing it in your immediate environment, so you get influenced by movies, songs, books. They all shaped the view that you had on a quote-unquote healthy love. At least this is what you always thought was a healthy love, right? Until you were proven wrong, yeah? Because if you're watching this, I wouldn't be surprised if only like this year alone you had like a massive wake-up call with, like a certain person has been placed in your life that was meant to basically disrupt and dismantle any of the what you always thought was like healthy love attributes, actually completely shattered, and you were left with the realization that actually this is not what you want at all. Because what Spirit reminded me also is just like, you're never gonna get what you want, you're gonna get what you need, yeah, with any type of relationship. And if in that moment you were in need of like a harsh wake-up call, well, this is exactly what you're gonna get. So anyhow, you went through all of that, yeah? Like the big boom, like illusions shattered of like what a healthy love actually looks like. And then you were like, wait a second. Then, and this is the point now that you arrived at, you like literally see through everything now, because when you think about like movies, songs, books, what are they mainly resisting of? The quote-unquote fairy tale love, a love that is like filled with grand gestures, instant love, where the sparks are flying, like fireworks are going off, like just like passionately filled, overly sexualized, romanticizing the bad guy, the bad girl. And then you sprinkle in some like dysfunctional relationship dynamic, like dominant, submissive, like don't even. So you're here, you literally are like, actually, this is not the freaking healthy love that I allowed to be even part of my consciousness. You might have even stopped watching like romantic comedies, movies in general, stopped reading romance novels. Like I can speak like from personal experience, like I've been a massive like romance novel, like very much also dark romance, like the heavy heart shit consumer for years. And just like within the last couple of months, I was completely put off by it. And now I understand why. Because it no longer matches like the consciousness level of what it actually is that I'm calling in. And if you're watching this, like you're calling in a healthy love now, actually. But then it's like, okay, but what does that actually look like? That's the thing. It will look different for each and every single one of us. It's all about the feeling though. It's about like choosing a person, a partner, someone that respects you and loves you, accepts you for all that you are, someone that is whole in themselves, have their own ambitions, while also being your biggest cheerleader, where you're a team, where you make compromises to make sure that both of your guys' needs are being met at any given time throughout the relationship. You're putting in work. It's something that grows over time. It is not instant. It is not filled with these grand gestures. It's in the small, mundane, unassuming things that you're gonna feel the love the strongest. It's the one that just feels the most effortless and natural to both of you. Where again, it's a choice every single day to spend life with that person by your side. And if you're already in that very much healthy relationship, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I would love to read the comments on this. If you already arrived at a point where you're in partnership with someone that is literally whole themselves and you're just honestly winning the game, please share. But also for those that are not with their life partner yet, I would love to just hear how this resonates. Yeah. And then also something that I found very interesting, I don't know if you were aware, but yesterday we had the new moon in Libra, which this was all centered around relationships. Yeah, because Spirit brought my attention to it. I'm like, okay. And you know what the main topic was? Moving from fire, from Aries, into balance, which is Libra. So this whole instant attraction thing, this whole it needs to feel exciting, it needs to literally be burning with passion from the get-go, is now transitioning into the healthy, balanced form of love that was always meant to be the norm, which is the more unassuming one. The more quote-unquote boring one, but in the best possible way. The one that just fills you with so much contentment, finding love in the smallest mundane things, routines. One that is there for longevity. Yeah, that is built upon and nurtured. Also, editing Tony here. I will have a video linked in the description box. I highly recommend you check it out. This is the freaking epitome of what a healthy freaking love was always meant to look like. Yeah, so if that's something that you feel called to watch, please do. You will be very glad that you watched it. Okay, back to the scheduled program now. And to just leave a little small note as well. Something that kind of forced a little click in my brain was also realizing that, what you were looking at for the quote-unquote healthy love prior as, a movie, it has been scripted, made up. It's not the real thing. It's not the real experience. And Spirit is saying, if you're here, if you're truly resonating with everything that came through, and you are at a place where you're now inviting in a whole other individual and get to experience what actually love was always meant to feel like, you're also no longer entertaining any of the connotations that go with, these certain terms like soulmates, twin flames, divine union, blah, blah, blah. Because the thing is, you outgrew that. Ooh, full of body chills. And I don't know if you really sat with that realization yet. It's you're no longer catering to that. Actually, you're so good with yourself and your energy, your whole, you're focusing on your craft, what you're meant to birth into this world, yeah? We talked about it, I know. You have so much love for yourself. Your cup is not only full, it's freaking overflowing, yeah? So you're not even spending any spare thought into finding a potential mate or who your twin flame could be. Or no, absolutely not. You know that from this point onward, you're just gonna continue doing what you're doing. You're gonna trust in the freaking unfolding. And when you're meant to meet this person that is meant to stay by your side through this lifetime until the very end, then you will know. It will make apparent to you. But you also now know what it will not look like and what it will not feel like. And that is the freaking gift that, these past romantic partners of yours, however you've been involved in romantic connections, they all serve their purpose. And I'm just speaking like from like my personal point of view now, but honestly, I'm so freaking grateful for every single male that I encountered throughout my journey, throughout my life, because just as I mentioned in the beginning, we are never getting what we want because that is like very much ego. Like we don't even know what we want, right? It's just like thought and just we will only ever get what we need. And I'm so freaking grateful that they help me see and help me arrive at this point where it's like, oh my gosh, I had it wrong the whole time. And I made full peace with that. I'm like, okay, that is fine. I think that is just a beautiful point to arrive at in your journey. And if you're watching this, chances are very high you're right there with me. And that is freaking beautiful. But my lovely, with that said, I'm feeling called to wrap this daily pick me up message up here now. As always, like I already said, but go crazy in the comments. Like I love reading the comments. And I also feel like with this topic in particular, it would be so interesting to see how we're all now like undergoing this like conscious shift of actually getting an understanding of healthy love. Like that is just, please, like I would love to hear your experience, like where you're currently at. But anyhow, with that said, have yourself a beautiful, wonderful rest of the day as always. And I cannot wait to see your beautiful face on one of my next upcoming videos, which you already know is going to be tomorrow because I'm posting every single day throughout the entirety of October. So if you are still enjoying this, if you're vibing, if this is resonating, then please stay. I'm also very aware freaking 75% of you guys are not even subscribed to this channel. So I have a lot of just like casual viewers like plopping in and plopping out. If you wanted to make it easy on me, yeah, to be able to tap into your energy that obviously is all part of this collective, then you might consider maybe subscribing. Yeah, it just makes my life a bit easier. But anyhow, this is just something that I felt called to share. And yeah, take care of yourself. And I love you very, very much. Bye. Also, if you made it to the very end of this video, comment. Oh, this is so beautiful. I literally see the mended heart, you know, the heart with like a little plaster on it. And this is also just like spirit confirming like you're here, like your heart has like fully healed. Oh, full body chills. Oh, this is making me emotional. Because I'm also like so aware, yeah, love is like such a sensitive topic. And it far exceeds even just like romantic connections, yeah. Also like in the friendship sector, you've been put through the ringer, yeah. Had your heart ripped out of your chest like multiple times. But Spirit is saying like, you're here now. It has all paid off and your heart has healed. And from that point, oh my gosh, oh, am I gonna cry now? Potentially. No, but from that point on, you are able to hold the love for another. You know, like you weren't able to do that before. At least not sustainably in like for a long time. Now you're able to do that. But again, you're not seeking, you're not searching, you're so happy and at peace and fulfilled just by yourself. Until you then will be met with someone that is matching you in all of that. And how freaking beautiful is that, huh? Yeah, but my lovely comment, amended heart. So I not only know that you stayed until the very end, but also to reconfirm that you're healed. You're healed. Honestly, it makes me want to scream at the top of my lungs. That is how liberating this energy feels. Because our heart has been hurting for a long time, I know. I'm so freaking happy for you. I'm also happy for me, you know. Oh, how freaking beautiful. But anyhow, I'm actually gonna go now. And I will see you when I see you, I guess. Take care of yourself. I love you so much. Bye, 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 bye.